I really appreciate you joining me today, and these are some updates coming from London. Thank you to Dave Nathan for his coverage from the scene of some of these cases. The first story I'm going to discuss is in Tower Hamlets, and it happened on the 29th of August, and it involved a double stabbing in Lime Harbour and East Ferry Road. Police were called at 11:15 on Sunday the 28th of August. After reports of the stabbing, officers responded with the ambulance service, and a 23-year-old male was found with stab wounds and taken to a hospital where he remains in a life-threatening condition. While at the location, police found another male that suffered stab wounds on Lime Harbour Road. He was also taken to hospital, and there is no update on his condition. A crime scene remains in place and there have been no arrests. And there is a large cordon, and it's by a construction site, and there is a lot of ambulance equipment in the pathway as well, where they've been trying to treat the victim who suffered the injuries. An alleyway has also been taped off by police, which potentially could be part of the inquiries. The victim, who is in a life-threatening condition, has not been identified, but we'll definitely keep you updated on any updates with that story. Also on the 29th of August, there was a shooting incident in Lambeth on Suntrall Road, Southwest 8. Police were called at 4:30 in the morning on the 29th of August to reports of shootings. No victim was found at the scene, but officers were informed that a man turned up at hospital in a vehicle and was dropped off. A 22-year-old male was in the hospital, and police await an update on his condition. A crime scene is in place, and there is a lot of police activity in the local area. Forensic officers can be seen, and also police searches were taking place where they're scouring the path and also the drains to try to find any evidence from the shooting. Little cones are placed up as well, which could show where bullets were or are. So luckily nobody was fatally injured and no bystanders were caught in this crossfire as well, and I'll definitely keep you updated on anything to do with that story. In this other story, also on the 29th of August, a male in his 40s was found with stab wounds in Thornton Heath, CR7. Police were called at around 10 to 3 in the afternoon to reports of a fight in Brook Road at the junction of Quadrant Road in Thornton Heath. Police attended the location with the ambulance service, and a male in his 40s was taken to the hospital suffering head injuries. His condition has been assessed as life-threatening. A man riding an e-scooter was arrested a short time later, and the male aged in his 20s was taken into custody. A police cordon remained at the scene, and ambulance equipment was also in the road. So hopefully this man makes a full recovery, and we'll definitely keep you updated if there's any charges or progression in that story. It's been a very busy week for the police in London, and in this next case, on the 30th of August, a male was shot in the leg in Tower Hamlets on Temple Street on the junction of Hackney Road. Police dogs were seen at the scene trying to gather evidence, and there was a lot of police cordons in place. Police were called at 4:25 to reports of the shooting. The air ambulance also attended, and a male was found at the scene with several gunshot wounds. He was taken to an East London hospital, but his condition is non-life-threatening. There have been no arrests so far at this time, and police are going to give an update shortly. Trainers were seen, and also markers from where there may have been evidence of the shooting in the street as well. This symbolises the paramedics would have gone to work on the victim at the scene. The main road was also cordoned off for a considerable amount of time, while forensics were taking photos and gathering evidence. So really appreciate you joining me for these London updates, and I've got an in-depth story in relation to the Notting Hill Carnival murder, and I'll definitely keep you updated on anything to do with them stories. Please don't forget to follow online as well at Scarcity Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and Facebook, and I'll be back again very shortly with some more news.